Welcome back then. As we speak, the Ultratech stock has recovered from the low point of the day. It seems to have taken the volumes as well as the top line beat as a bit of a positive, and in fact even the operating profit looks quite good, and that's why the stock has reacted. Remember, investors are playing the longer term story of Ultratech Cement. They're already the biggest cement manufacturer, a lot more capacity coming on stream, and that is something that in fact is keeping the stock up. Every time it moves towards 2,850 approximately, that stock has seen some buying. But let's get to our next query. We have Rachna, who calls us from Bengaluru, and I think has a query. Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
How can we help you, ma'am?
Yeah, I had a query, like I wanted 2-3 crores of corpus after 15 years of my retirement.
Okay.
For retirement. And from last 1 year, I am investing 40K in mutual funds. And that is in ICICI. Shall I name them?
Yes, please.
Yeah, it is ICICI Prudential Blue Chip, Value Discovery, and HDFC Mid Cap Opportunity, and Reliance Small Cap Fund. So I'm putting 10K in each.
All right.
So I wanted to ask, like, whether I should continue with this, or shall I increase more amount in the mutual fund to make it 2 to 3 crores corpus after 15 years.
All right, then we have with us two experts who are sitting in. Vishal's going to be answering all your stock queries, and we have Hemant, who's here to answer the personal finance queries. So let's go across to Hemant, I think, to answer that particular query. Hemant.
Well, let me begin by saying that, investing through SIP and equity funds for retirement planning, I think it's a great strategy. Choice of equity and asset class is great because, it has the potential to provide you a real rate of return over the longer period. And as we know that equity tends to be volatile in short and medium term, so a systematic approach goes a long way in tackling the volatility. In fact, not only in tackling, but also, benefiting by averaging. So it's a great strategy. I think she must continue with that. She's investing around 40,000 rupees in 4 funds. Considering that our target is around 2 crore, if I assume an annualized return of 12%, which I think for a time horizon like this is slightly conservative, but I think it's important to be a little conservative, she needs to invest around 42,000 rupees. So I don't really see a problem in terms of she achieving a target of 2 crore. But, when we talk about retirement planning, it's very difficult to predict as to how much will be enough. So my recommendation would be that not only she should, kind of increase this investment by 2,000, whenever she has money that can be put aside for long term towards retirement, she should try and increase that. And as for the funds, except for the ICICI Focus Blue Chip, all 3 funds are either mid cap or small cap. So I think the portfolio is a little aggressive. So my recommendation would be maybe she can continue with these funds, but if and when she increases her amount with this 2,000 and plus more as I recommended, she should try and include one large cap oriented fund. It'll create the right balance in terms of exposure to 3 market segments. And of course, as always, the key is to continue this process over the defined time horizon to achieve your target.
All right, then some valid advice that's coming in there. But let's get to our...
Thanks very much for joining in. With that, we'll wrap up on your stock, but do stay tuned. Closing bell will come up next.